What's up, YouTube? We're back. It's been another long waiting period since last video I made. I'm sorry about that. But as a lot of you know, I'm sure a lot of you know, life gets in the way. Things happen. Can't always work on your projects. But don't worry. Even though it's buried underneath a bunch of other garbage, the tumbler is still here. Only a couple things I did off camera. It turns out when you buy the brake rotor for the Chevy bolt pattern, I forgot what it was right now, you need to hound out the bearing races from the rotor to match the bearings that they sent for the spindle, that match with the spindle, and that's just one big pain. That's just something I did off camera. It was a pain in the butt. I had to get new seals and everything, but whatever. But everything is back. It is just buried underneath some garbage, but and slowly rusting. But as you can see, I had some other things pop up, and still have some other things to do. Foundation insulation is one of the projects I need to work on yet. But let's go through kind of the major factors that made this video so long ago. So far apart from all the others. Excuse me. You guys knew about the water main between the garage and the house from the last video, I believe. That's still not done, but it's dug up, and we got a 2-inch poly line run through the ground to each building now. But as you can see, I haven't done any landscaping or anything. It's just full of weeds. It's a major pain. I still got some black dirt to use over there, but my access to a bobcat is kind of limited, or a skid steer or anything large implement wise. That'll make this a lot easier, so I've just been holding off on it, just trying to keep up with it on the weed whacker. The other thing, I figured beans I was there, I might as well try to insulate the bare concrete foundation a little bit. Hopefully try to save some money on the heating bill this year. But that's what those other insulation sheets are for, is I want to do this north wall here, or north foundation section here. And again, if I didn't just get a skid steer, I could dig this up in a matter of minutes. Tar the bottom, let that cure for a day, and liquid nail the foundation on, and then dump the ground back in. Me and my father, who owns this house next to me, we're planning on re-landscaping between the houses, because as you can see, it all just slants straight to my foundation, and that might be one of the reasons why I have so much water seeping in through all the cracks and everything. I constantly have some sort of water in the basement, mostly just like tiny puddles inside seams or something. No standing water usually. Then of course our little hedges got destroyed. A couple were taken out right here, also from the trees that used to be standing here. But I need to clean out some of the clay from there and get that out of the way. But as you guys saw, we had some tin on the ground. I had a little leak inside the entryway, and instead of trying to find the leak and re-shingle, swallowed the bucket and bought some tin. I'm gonna raise you up here. See if I can get you up there. Hopefully you can see that better than I can from right here, but now that whole entryway is tinned. That shouldn't leak at all. There we go. The Camaro's still here. I still have my Camaro, 77 Camaro. 4-speed manual, 350, small block. But the car cover has been ripped to shreds over the past year, and I think it's time for a new one. But winter's coming, and I don't know. It needs new paint. It needs new body panels anyway, right? I'll get to it one day, but obviously the Tumbler is my priority. Now, the single most obvious reason why it's not done: money and work. I have been working throughout the virus. I'm an essential worker, being an electrician. My major customer is a local factory that employs most of the surrounding towns, or all the adults of these surrounding towns. And they are essential because of the local economy that they support. So I have been working, so that's been taking up a lot of my time. I get home from work, I'm tired. I don't really want to be sitting in the shop and sweating away, welding and grinding and cutting stuff, but that's all a part of it. But this time off has given me some time to save up some money, along with spending money on those projects. I did buy some toys. Got me some Jegs, double adjustable 200-pound coilovers. I only got 2 of them. Even though, as you can see, let's get to the model. It's kind of hard to see, but I have plans for 4, 2 on each arm. But if I just get 2, that is enough for me to mock up the mounting brackets and everything I need to get both sides done, and then I'll just throw 1 on each side, and then the front half will be supporting its own weight. I just won't be able to steer the wheels or anything like that, but then I can get rid of these stupid random wood jack stands for the front A-arms, the front jack stands for the main frame, and all that's left would be the back half. And once I have the shocks done on the front, I want to work on the suspension and drivetrain on the back, wheels, rims, rear axle, diff, 4-link suspension. Probably not the coilovers right away, because those are like 3-foot coilovers, and I definitely don't have that much money coming in. As you can see, it took 6 months with some other expenses to save up for 2 shocks, so not doing so great financially, or I'm living perfectly fine financially, right? The projects are not doing so great financially. So if you want to support, hey, sponsors. I don't have a Patreon. I don't have any of that stuff because I don't expect people to pay to watch me. Maybe one day I will, when stuff gets really expensive, and hey, $20 I can buy a, I don't know, something that's $20, I guess. But yeah, that's the plans. I am going to apologize ahead of time, because I know it's going to take me a while before I actually get these mounted and a video ready to build the brackets and the mounting brackets and the little arm I have to build here on the A-arms. It's going to take some time, and I want to research preload on coilovers and proper adjustments and all that. Obviously I'm going to do rebound and the collapsible just to get the spring tension right. I guess obviously all that's going to change anyway once I actually have a full vehicle to instead of just a 3/4 of a frame. But I want to take my time and make sure the mounting brackets are going to work for what it's going to eventually be. Right? Makes sense, I hope. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. I'm guessing it's going to be a while before the next update again. Hopefully not near as long as this last gap and the gap before that, because getting them designed won't take a while. Getting them cut won't take long. I just outsource that to local friends that have plasma cutters, laser cutters. So they'll be able to do that. And then I'll just get a plan to get together. Then we'll make a video on it. But obviously, first things first, I gotta design everything. I really need to clean the garage. And the other thing that's coming, that's gonna really gonna put a dent in everything, is I have this propane heater in the garage. I did a great job throughout the last couple winters, except last winter, or about in January, February, it decided to not spark anymore. This thing's pretty old. I want to say, if I remember right, reading on the sticker, here it is. What did it say? It's have a year manufacture on it. Made in Mexico. I don't see a year on it. But I mean, it's obviously, I mean, you can just tell it's pretty old, and you can see from the soot build up on the deck that a lot of the burners aren't burning right, or I don't know, I'm not an HVAC guy, but I'm gonna have a new one of them coming, another propane heater, and hopefully it will last me a while. It's pretty good. It was on sale, so I'm not too worried about the price gouge there. It's just gonna take out of money for this. But, no big deal. We'll push through, right? Like what the rest of America's doing right now. We're gonna push through. We're gonna prevail. We're American. We know what we're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I just pretend like I know what I'm doing. But yeah, that's where we're sitting. I'm sorry I don't have an actual entertaining video, but a small update. Hopefully another video coming within a couple months, but I hope it's a lot shorter. I hope I can knock these down to about once every couple weeks, maybe bigger videos once every month or something. You know, obviously it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of money, and I haven't even started with the expensive stuff yet. Heck, wheels and tires, front spindle kit were all bought by me by government stimulus check. So obviously the rear end with dually 44s, or I think I'm gonna go 42s just because they're gonna match the scale of kind of how I've shrunken this already, and slightly cheaper. I know you can't tell the difference in 2 inches. At least that's what I tell myself. But then the custom axle, custom rim, so I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet. But it's not my focus. Focus, front end suspension. And hopefully a couple months. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Sorry it's been so long, and hopefully this gap again won't be that long, but we'll make it work. See you guys later.